a spectacle here. A tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Auburn Tigers offense comes on the field first today. Last year in this Iron Bowl, the Tide prevailed. Not one of the more dramatic games in the series. Alabama getting a much-needed victory. They came in off a deeply disappointing loss, basically out of the playoff mix, but survived against the Tigers.
Yeah, emotional game last year. Jalen Miller ended up having a great game to be the difference. We'll see what happens today. You know, Auburn has been so close in so many big games over the last 2 or 3 years. Can they play an entire 4 quarters and show their fans and show themselves that they're good enough to win these type of games?
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Wrapped down the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Off target and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. Well, really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it, and there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. QB bootlegs here. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back has it on the screen now.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Throws it to the right. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. QB keeper all the way. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here we go on 4th down. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, tied. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Auburn 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had a long drive going last time, but it's stalled, looking to reach the end zone this possession. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Simmons. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try them little, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Into the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Grab behind the line, it's Horton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
To the air, it's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Well, way back, the guys in Auburn's had like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that can dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's Miller. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Hot over the middle. It's Cuevas. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Catch made on the left side. Football comes out. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense. Back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Takes the handoff. It's Alston. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Good enough for first down yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
To throw, it's Arnold. Catch made by the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Trying to convert with a sneak. Good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but it gains nothing.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
On the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Finds his man. It's Horton. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Auburn 3.
We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on 1st down. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick catch over the middle. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Who got it? The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Arnold. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. backfield. It's Simmons. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Alston. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To the air. It's Arnold. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
And Sack sets up second down. And here's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. It's a quarterback keeper. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Great call here on third down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on fourth.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. To throw, it's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. 2nd and 10. 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 2nd and
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to throw it again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On the run, it's Miller. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And look out now. The Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And they go up 18 after the PAT.
That makes the score Alabama 24, Auburn 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The back's got it. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The punt team making their way on the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is brought down. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Breaks an open space. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Bama. They continue to roll up the score. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 31, Auburn 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
A completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Cobb. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. It's Pullman. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Second down, looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw, catch made. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but they still trail 31-13.
That makes the score Alabama 31, Auburn.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. With the catch, it's Williams. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
2-man clock with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pitch to the back. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Great read here by the quarterback to be able to get that ball out to his pitch man and pick up first down yardage. Good job of waiting to the last moment to pitch that out, and he had the room that he needed to pick up the first.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. They are pouring it on now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 38, Auburn 13.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Back to pass. It's Arnold. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.